Hello, all my dear students. A very warm welcome to Free Giants Rank Zone classes. Dear friends, my name is Ajay Gulati and I am your friend and mentor for the mathematics portion or quantitative aptitude portion. So, dear friend, this is the last chapter of this series of this course. As you can see on the bottom side of the screen, today we will be discussing the lecture statistics and I will be doing all possible questions from this chapter, maybe in one or two classes. This is class 1 of the topic statistics. Let's start. Class 01 statistics. Okay. We will be doing data interpretation as well as statistics in this class. The first question we are provided is we are given a tabular data. We are given a table, graphs. Okay, this is a graph. Actually, precisely, we call it a table only. What is the ratio of the total expenditure in 2015 and 2016 to the total revenue of the company in 2016 and 2018? See, there are two things given. This blue is revenue and this red is expenditure. We have to find the ratio of expenditure to that of revenue for two different types of years. This is 2015. This is 2016. In case it is not visible, this is 2016. Okay. Now the other thing is, see, expenditure in 2015 and 2016 expenditure is the red one. This is clearly visible 210. This is 350. This is 210. This is 350. So first of all, we require the ratio of expenditure in 2015 plus 2016 upon revenue of 2016, as you can see on the question bottom side, bottom line, 2018. This is what we require. So revenue we found out as 210 plus 350 divided by revenue. This was the expenditure. What is the revenue in 2016? The revenue in 2016, you can read it. This is 320. 320, and this also I hope you can read it. Even if you can't read it, I will write it again. This is 380. Okay, dear friends. So 320 plus 380. This gives me the answer as 560 divided by 700, or that you can say as 4 is to 5. I hope this is clear to everyone. Okay, dear students. Confirm, clear? Fine. Let's move to the next question. Now the next question is again the same graph. Total expenditure of the company in 2016, 2017, and 2018 is what percentage less than the total revenue in the given 5 years? See, let's find the expenditure in 2016, 2017 plus 2018. The total expenditure in 2016, 2017, and 2018 is how much? Expenditure is red color. 2016, 350, then 275, then 325. Okay, the red one. 350, 275, and 325. 350 plus 275 plus 325. This is how much? 350. This is 600. Okay, na? Clear? 200, 300, 500. 75 plus 25, 100. So this is 950. Expenditure in 2016, 2017, 2018. Next, total revenue in 5 years. What is the total revenue, dear students? The total revenue is blue colored. Okay. Now total revenue is 200 plus 250 plus 320 plus 300 plus 380. Okay. See how to add these values. Let's pair them. These can be paired 500. These can be paired 700. 500 plus 700, 1200. 1200 plus 250 is equal to 1450. Okay. Now we have to determine this is how much percent less than. This is how we have to tell the difference as a percentage. Okay. What is the difference? 1450 minus 950 or 500. See, first of all, 500 by 150 will be what? 33.33% in terms of percentage. Here the denominator is less, so this answer will be a little bit more than 33, 33.33. So my answer has to be a little bit more than, but I see these options are not very far apart. So no problem, we can divide it. Okay, now we have to find percentage is what? 500 divided by 1450 into 100. It won't take that much of time. 0 and 0 cancel. If I cancel by 5, this is 2, this is 29. So this is what? 1000 by 29. How can I read this 1000 by 29? Yes, it will be like, first of all, 29 into 3 will be 870, 29 to 30. How much is remaining? Let's say I add plus 870 more, plus 87 more. Okay, 870 plus 87 is how much? Or you can directly divide, so that will be more better. Fine. This is 1000. Here I write 29. I divide this by 3. This is 87. 13 is remaining. Once 13 is remaining, 23 into 4 is your answer. You've got the answer. 23 into 4 is 1. Now 29 into 4 is 116. So your answer is 34 point something. There is only one option. This is your answer. Okay, dear students, which is the answer? Option number 2 is equal to 34.5%. Find that this is actually 14, a little bit less than 14.5, point 0.5, like this will be 0.48 now, but it hardly matters. Fine. Clear to everyone? You can have a look at it if you want before I proceed ahead. Let's take the next one. I'm moving towards the next one. Total production of wheat in states A, B, and E is what percent less than the total production of rice in state C, D, and E? First of all, let's find wheat in state A, B, and E. Wheat in states A plus B plus E. Wheat is the red color one. We require state A, state B, and state E. This is like this. Okay. Wheat in A is 350. Wheat in state B is 450. No, I'm doing it wrong. This is 500. Wheat in state B is 375. Finally, wheat in state is 475. 300 plus 400, 700. 75 plus 75, 150. 700 plus 150, 850. 850 plus 500 is 1350. This is wheat in ABE. Less than the total production of rice in state CDE. We require rice in C, D, and E. This one, blue one, C, D, and E require. We require this one. This is 575. This is 400. This is 525. This addition is easy. Rice in C, D, and E. Okay. That is 575 plus 400 plus 525. 975 plus 525 or 1500. So, what is the difference? Difference is 1500 minus 1350 or 150. So percentage difference is how much? This is percentage less, okay? 150 by 1500 into 100, directly you can say this is 10%. Is this part clear? Okay, dear students, let's proceed towards the next one. The next question is the ratio of total production of rice in state C and D to the total production of wheat in states B and D is C. First of all, total production of rice in C plus E upon wheat in B plus D. C. The rice is blue color. State C, the rice is 575. State E, the rice is 525. Very easy sum, 1100. B and D. B and D, wheat is red color. 375 plus 560. This is what? 1100 in the numerator. In the denominator, 300 plus 500, 800. 60 plus 75, 135. 935, if I'm not doing any mistake. Okay, 935. Now the fact is this: 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 minus 3 is 11. So this is divisible by 11. Let's cancel this by 11. Once I cancel this by 11, what do I get? Look, this is 1100. This becomes 100. When I try to cancel this, I get 85. How come 880 plus 55? 880 means 880. 80 and then 55 and cancel with 11 will give you 5. So this 100 by 85, or I can say 20 is to 17. Option number 3 is your answer. Am I very clear to all of you? Okay, dear students, let's move towards the next one. Fine. Out of the two bar graph provided below, one shows the amount in lakhs invested by a company in purchasing raw material over the years, and the other shows the value of finished goods sold by the company over the years. Fine. This is amount invested in raw material in lakhs. This is value of finished goods in lakhs. Like in 1995, 120 rupees were spent for procuring the raw material. Okay, then the sales were 200 crore. Okay, like in 1996, 225 lakh rupees were invested in procuring the raw material, and the produce from this were sold for rupees 300. What was the difference between the average amount invested in raw material during 97 to 2000 to the average value of sales of finished goods during the same period, 97 to 2000? So what you have to do is you have to find the difference. What was the difference? That is sales for 4 years divided by 4 minus, or better way, what we see, this is actually required sales for 4 years minus this, minus raw material for 4 years divided by 4, like this. Okay, now what I will do is, rather than doing this, I'll just add the differences. See, 500 minus 375 is what? 125. Then difference 400 minus 330, this is 70, plus 600 minus 525, this is again 75. 460 minus 420 is 40. See, this divided by 4. This plus this is 200, 240, 310. This is equal to 310 divided by 4. That is 280 plus 30 divided by 4. 70 plus 30 by 4, 77.5 lakhs. So easily done your question. Okay, my dear students, I hope this is clear to everyone. You can have a glance at this before I proceed further. Okay, dear students. The given histogram represents the frequency distribution of average runs scored by 50 selected players from a district in a local cricket tournament. Okay. Now the next question is, the given histogram represents the frequency distribution of average runs scored by 50 selected players from a district in a local cricket tournament. Okay, these are the scores. What is the overall average score of the 50 players? See, this is a little bit typical question. The table given to us, see, there are total 50 people like this. These are total 50. These are total 50 people. The run scored by them out of 6 out of 50 is in between 10.5 to 20.5. How do we take these kind of students? Question here, students. What we will say? We will say these 6 people scored runs between 10.5 to 20.5. So best will be, what is the number in between these two? This is 15.5. Okay. So total runs scored will be total runs scored will be 6 people scored a score of 15.5. Okay, this will be how much? 6 into 15 is 90, 6 into half is 3. This is 93. Similarly, I can say 10 people scored how much? Between 20.5 and 35 point, that is 25.5. 10 people scored 25.5, this is 255. Okay, then this is like 30.35.5 into 12. See, 35 into 12. 35 into 6 is 210. So 35 into 12 will be 420. 420 plus 12 into half, 6. 426. This is 40 and 50.5. This is 45.5. 16 people. 16 people scored 45.5. So 45, you already know, you have done a bit of geometry. 45 into 8 is 360. So 45 into 16 will be 720. Then 16 into half will be 8. 720 and 8 will be 728. Last, this is 55.4. 4 people scored 55.4. So I will write 4 into 55.5. See, 4 into 55, 220. Half into 4, 2. 220 into 2 to 2. Next. 60.5, 70.5. Then this midpoint is 65.5 into 2. 2 people scored 65.5. This is 65 into 130, 131. Now you have to add this. Okay, dear students. 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 8, 16, 16 plus 6, 22, 22, 24, 25. This is 5, 2 carry. 2 into 2 plus 9, 11, 11 plus 5, 16, plus 2, 18, 18 plus 2, 20, plus 2, 22, plus 3, 25, 2 carry. 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 7, 15, 15 plus 2, 17. So this is 175.5, 1755. What is the average? The average is, the average will be 1755 divided by 50, or better way I know, 1750 plus 5 divided by 50. 5 by 50 is 0.1, and like 0 and 0 cancel, 175 by 5 is 37. So just little mistake. This was not my thing. The thing is, I have added up, but this one was written small in this side, so I didn't add it up. This is 1 over here. So this is 1855. 1855 exact. Totally my fault. 1850 plus 5. This is now this is 185 by 5 is 37. So 37.01 is 37.1, and this is your answer, dear students. I hope this is clear to everyone. Fine. Let's proceed towards the next question. So now the next question we have, dear students, is a little bit easy. How many players scored more than 30.5 on average? See, this is the mark for 30.5. Below 30.5, there were 16 players. Out of 50 players, 16 are gone. So till here there will be 34 players, or you can add up 12 plus 16 plus 4 plus 2. So players below 30, above players with average more than 30.4 will be 12 plus 16 plus 4 plus 2. 3, 4, 34. Which is the option? Option 4 is the answer. Okay, dear students. Very clear to all? Let's proceed towards the next one. Now, the next question we have is the given bar chart represents the average marks obtained in English and vernacular by the students of 5 districts D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, English and vernacular in a state at the secondary level examination of a particular year. Marks secured out of a total of 100. Okay, total 100 marks. Out of these, the secured marks are like this. What is the average percentage of marks in English of the 5 districts? You have to find the average of English. What do you need to find? Average of English. That is, what is average? You sum up all of them and then divide by 5. English is blue color. It's very easy actually. 70 plus 60 plus 60 plus 85 plus 90 divided by 5. How to sum this up? 130, 190, 280, 280 plus 85 is 365 divided by 5. Or you can say 350 plus 15 divided by 5, that is 73%. Am I clear to all? Fine. Let's take the next one. So, my dear students, let's take the next one fast. Let me take one more similar question based on this. I hope this is the one now. The given bars are represent again the same thing, English vernacular. What is the difference between the average percentage of marks in vernacular of the district D1, D2, D4, and D3? You have to find in vernacular, that is V1 plus V2 plus V3, that is vernacular for district 1, vernacular for district 2 plus vernacular for district 3 divided by 3 minus vernacular for district, this is 4 and this is 3 and this is actually 5, okay, plus vernacular 5. What is the difference between the average percentage? So this will be divided by 3, this will be divided by 2. Vernacular is red color, that is 80 plus 70 plus 50 divided by 3. 80 plus 70 plus 75 minus V3 plus V5. What is V3? 50 and 55. 50 plus 55 divided by 2. So what do we have? 70 and 75 is 145. 145 and 80 is 225 by 3 minus 110 by 2. This is 75 minus 105 by 2. This is 75 minus 52.5. That will be 22.5%. This is which option? Option number fourth is your answer, my dear friends. You can have a look at it before I take on the next one. Next question we have. Let's take one more important question. Right now, what I'm showing you is only that basic diagram and the information. Okay. Okay, it has a complete question, no problem. The given pie chart represents the distribution of the percentage of sales of a particular brand of car from five showrooms A, B, C, D, and E during 2018. The total number of cars sold during that year from the five showrooms is 5,000. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, their percentages are given. If it is not visible to you, my dear students, I can do it like this. Now I hope it is visible very much. Okay. Now the total number of cars sold during that year from the five showrooms is 5,000. Something is missing. I'll have to figure that out. I'll show it to you. First of all, these options are 1650. And the question is, what is the total number of cars sold from the showroom B and D? What is the total number of cars sold from showroom B and D? Okay, dear students. So now we have showroom B and D. See, total cars is how much? 5,000. B and D combined together. B is how much? 22%, and D is 9%. B plus D is equal to 23%, or I will say B plus D is equal to 23% of total cars. What are the total number of cars sold, my dear students? This total cars is not visible of total cars, that is 23 by 100 of. What is the total number of cars sold? 5,000. Double zero double zero cancel. 23 into 5 is 1150. Okay. I'm sorry. This is 22 plus 9. I thought 12 plus 9. This is 33%. I'm very, 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 very sorry, dear friends. Otherwise, your answer is very easy. 1650. That is option D is the answer. Let's take on to the next one. You can have a look at it before I move ahead. The next one we have is the next question we have is the given pie chart represents the distribution of the percentage of sales of a particular brand. We know all this part. Okay. What is being asked? What is the central angle nearest to 0.1 degree of a sector corresponding to the sales from the showroom C? What is the sales from showroom C? C is 14%. So, percentage sales from C is equal to 14%. Percentage to degree. Okay, how do we convert it? 14% is equal to 14. You see, 100%, it is like 100% is equal to 360 degree. So 1% will be like 3.6 degree. 14 into 3.6 degree. How do you do 14 into 3.6? 14 into 3 plus 14 into 0.6. 14 into 3 is 42. What is 14 into 0.6? That will be 14 into 0.6 is 84. So that will be 8.4 degree, that is 50.4 degree, which is the option. Option number A is your answer. I hope I am clear to everyone so far. You can have a look at this question before I proceed further. Next question. Study the pie chart and answer the question. Distribution degree wise of the number of employees. Okay. Distribution of the number of employees of a company working in 5 departments A, B, C, D, E. Total number of employees 3200. See, there are 5 departments A, B, C, D, E. The degree wise, these are the employees. Okay, and this is total 3200. Let me read the full question first, then I will tell you the solution. The number of employees working in department C is what percentage more than the total number of employees working in D and E? Your answer should be correct to one decimal place. See, students, very easy question actually. First of all, the number of employees in working in C is how much percent more than the number of employees working in D and E. Now let's see how many total degree in C. Degree in C is 122.4. And what is the degree in D and E? D plus E is, if you might not be able to see it, dear student, this is 64.8. And this you can easily see, this is 36. 64.8 plus 36. See, this is 122.4 divided by 64 and 36 is 100. Point this 8, 100.8. C upon D plus E. Students, are now I won't start dividing. I'll apply a simple logic. See, 120 by 100 is what? 120 by 100 is 6 by 5. So if you increase it by 5 parts, you will increase it by 6 parts. If you decrease it by 5 parts, you will decrease it by 6 parts. That is the logic. Now what I'll do, 100.8 minus I do 0.8. So this is 122.4 minus I will do 6 by 5 of 0.8. Okay. So this is like 122.4 minus 5 by 0.18 is 0.16. 6 into 0.16 is 0.96, like this. Now this will give you the most precise answer. Okay. Although we did not need to do it because fine, I'll wind. See, this is now 22.4, 0.96, or better, I write it like this. So 0 minus 6 is 4. Then 3, 9 is 3. 13 minus 9 is again 4. 121. 121.44 upon 100. This is what? C upon D plus E. So this is how much extra? This is 21. This is equal to how much? 21.44% extra. Oh my god. They asked in one decimal and we have found it two decimal. Okay, no problem. So this is 21.4% extra. That is option 4. Okay. Am I very clear to all of you, dear students? Okay. Let's take the next one. Now, total people 3200 given. If the total number of employees working in departments A and B exceed the number of employees in department C dash by X, then in department C, this is C only, in C by X, then X lies between C, dear students. Number of people working in A plus B minus exceed the number of employees in C by X, then X lies between, you have to tell this value X. What is A plus B? A plus B is 79.2 plus 36. 79.2 degree plus 36 minus. What is C? C we already know is 122.4 degree. 79 and 36. 79 and first of all 21. Okay. 79 and 21. This will give you 100. 100 plus 16. This is 116 degree. Oh, this is A plus B. I wrote A plus E here. This is 57.6 degree. Okay. Now, see, 2 and 6 is 0.8 degree. Okay, then 9 and 7 is 6. 9 and 7 is 6. 1 carry 16. 6 and 3 is, this is 136.8 degree. Okay, minus 122.4 degree. This will be how much? 36 minus 22 is 14.8 degree. This is 14.8 degree. If you need to find the total number of employees, then the total employees 14.8 degree. Okay, total employees will be how much? I will write total employees will be 14.8 degree out of 360 degree of 3200. Okay, 1010 cancel. Let's cancel this by 4. This becomes 9. This becomes 80. Okay, so what does it becomes? This is like 148 into 8 divided by 9. So far clear? 148 into 8 by 9. This is what we have to find. See, very clearly this is your answer. Okay, if you look at the options, see, if I cancel this 148 by 8 by 9, what will I, till where will I reach? 1, then 58, 16, 54 till 54, then 40. So I can say it is 16.4 into 8. 16 into 8 is how much? 16 into 8 is 128. 128.6. So that is in between 120 and 140. Option number 1 is the answer. Am I very clear, dear students? Let's take the next one. Now we have a good question, little bit calculated. If the ratio of male employees and female employees working in department D is 4 is to 5. D, let me start from top. D, male, female, this is 4 is to 5. And that in department E is 9 is to 11. E is male, female, 9 is to 11. Then what is the ratio of total male employees in D? Now what we have to find? Male in D plus E. What is the ratio of total male employees in D and E to the number of employees in B? Okay, total employees in B. See, how do you get total male employees in D plus E? In D, male will be how much? In D, male will be 4 upon 4 plus 5. 4 upon 4 plus 5 out of the employees in D is 64.8. Okay, plus let's talk about E. The males in E are 9 by 9 plus 11, that is 9 by 20 of, we are talking about E. E has how many? 36. Okay, divided by number of employees in B. The number of employees in B are 57.6 degree. You have to find this ratio. This is 4 by 9 into 64.8 plus 9 by 20 into 36. Okay, whole of this divided by 57.6. This I can say will be how much? I'll just put this aside so that you get some space. I get some space to write. So 9 can be cancelled with 64.8. What it will be? 63 is actually 7. Okay, 7. Then it is 14. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 8, 18. So this must be divisible by 9. 9 into 7 is 63. 1 carry 1.8, so this becomes 7.2 plus 9 into 36. 9 into 36 is 324 divided by 20. This can be easily calculated, divided by 57.6 degree. 4 into 7.2 will be 28.8. 324 divided by 20. 320 divided by 20 will be 16. 4 divided by 20 will be 0.4 divided by 57.6. Or this will come out to be how much? 28 and 16, 44. 44 and 1.2, 45.2. 45.2 divided by 57.6. Okay, this I can see with a little bit of calculation. You can solve this. Just little mistakes, dear student. This is 324, this is 0.2. So this will be exactly 45. Okay. Now 45 divided by 57.6. You can solve this. This is like 450 divided by 576. And you know this is like 24 square. 24 is made up of 3's. So you can also cancel this by 3. So what do you get? I can write this as 150. Okay. In fact, they can be cancelled by 9 also. If I cancel by 9, this becomes 50. This will be also cancelled by 9. 57 till 54. This is 6. After, then this 36. So 64. 50 by 64, or further you can say 25 by 32. Do we have any such option? Yes. Option 2 is your answer. All clear, my dear students? Okay. Shall I proceed ahead? Next question here you have is, study the given pie chart and answer the questions that follow. Okay. Breakup of the number of students in 5 schools. You are given 5 schools A, B, C, D. That like C, B, A, 86.4% students in A, 86.4 degree students in A, 64.8 degree students in D, like this. If the ratio of number of boys to that of girls in school B is 7 is to 6. In school B, boys is to girls is 7 is to 6, and the ratio of the number of boys to that of the girls in D is 4 is to 5. In D is boys is to girls is 4 is to 5. Then what is the ratio of the number of boys in B to that of girls in D? Number of boys in B to that of girls in D. See, boys in B upon girls in D. How will you solve this? Look, the number of boys in B will be 7 by 13. 7 by 7 plus 6, rather I should write, of B is how many degrees, dear students? B is actually 72 degrees. Okay. Clear to all? Girls in D. Now D is, first of all, the ratio is girls are 5 out of 5 plus 4 of girls in D. Where is the girls in D? See, this is 64.8 degree. Okay. Now let's cancel whatever we can cancel. This is like 7 by 13 into 72. Then this will be like, this is 5. Okay. 9, if can I directly cancel this 9 with 64.8? We just did it in the previous question, I think. 9 with 64.8, no problem. I'll cancel it. 9 with 64.8 will be 7.2. Okay. 648 by 9 is how much? Rough work. Okay. So this will be like 72. So 7.2. So far clear. Now 7.2 cancel with 72 to give you a 10. 5 cancel with 10 to give you a 2. So this becomes 14 by 13. That is 7 into 2 by 3. 7 into 2 by 13 or 14 by 13. Which is the option? Option number 1 is the answer. Little bit calculative, but otherwise the question was easy. Should we take the next one now? Little bit similar to the one we did 2-3 questions back. Study the given pie chart and answer. Break up degree-wise students in 5 schools. Total number of students 5,200. If the total number of students, this is in school D and E exceed the number of students in school A by X, then X lies between C. X is D plus E minus A. Okay, what is D plus A? First of all, X in degree. Okay, if X in degree is what? D plus E. D plus E is like 64.8 in D. E it is 57.6. If you are not able to read it, I did, this is like 64.8 and 57.6 in D and E. And A is this A is 86.4 minus 86.4. So this is 0.8 and 0.6 is 14. One carry. Okay. 64 and I can say 58. This one carried now. Fine. 4 and 7, 11. 11 plus 1 is 2. 12. 1 carry. 142.4 minus. This is 122. 64 and 57.6 is 122.4 minus 86.4. So this will be how much? 0.4, 0.4 cancel. 122 minus 86 is 14 plus 22, that is 36. Now this can be easily calculated. This is 36 degree. 36 degree, or in terms of student, will be 36 out of 360 of 5200. So this is actually 520. The answer lies between, so it lies between 500 and 525. That is option number 4 is the answer. Am I very clear to all of you, dear students? Shall I take a move ahead? Okay. So dear students, we have done enough number of questions on the topic DI and stats. Right now I focus more on DI. Tomorrow in the next class I'll be taking statistics. Before I leave, as usual, I need to motivate you so that you people don't waste your time. Students, being a very senior faculty and being far more mature and elder than you, I'll very vehemently and very forcefully say you that, dear students, don't waste this time. During my childhood days while I was studying, I wasted a lot of times and eventually I suffered from for that, because of that. Okay, so please, dear students, focus as much as possible on your studies right now. Do all other social media activities, chatting around with friends or mobile stuff, whatever you do afterwards. Once you crack your exam, then only proceed towards these things. Study as much as possible, revise as much as possible, do each and everything by writing down, practice each and everything by writing down. There's no harm in practicing things twice or thrice. So your only goal should be, your only task for the day should be studies, nothing else. Study as much as possible and beat the competition. Go ahead from other people and just crack your exam in the very first attempt. That will be all from my side. Thanks a lot. We will meet again tomorrow for the second class of this chapter. That will be the last class of this series, of this long mathematics course. And tomorrow I'll be focusing primarily on statistics. Today I did a bit of DI. So tomorrow we'll be doing statistics only.